And Clover, you see Seamus and the Hot Meat Boys walking down the aisle, kind of far away from you, but Seamus is, catching a glimpse at you every once in a while.
Hey guys, there's Seamus. Is he looking at me?
Yes.
Yeah.
What does he look like? Does he look sad?
Yeah, I mean...
he actually does.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
he
looks kind of pensive. Like he's thinking really hard. Harder than he's maybe ever thought before.
Looking at the ground a lot and looking at you.
He's clenching a tube of diarrhea yogurt, and he hasn't had any of it. It's just oozing out all over his hand.
I like that Fenton calls it diarrhea yogurt, not realizing that he is lactose intolerant. He thinks that everybody gets diarrhea when they eat yogurt.
He loves those yogurts. That's so weird. He usually eats them really fast. I mean, just when I do see him, not that I used to look from far away or anything. Anyway,
I put my hand on Clover's hand.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Clover, you don't have to lie to us if you're having a bad night. You could just say you're having a bad night.
Okay, I was just trying to be strong,
You are strong.
Yeah.
There's a lot of strength and weakness too, especially when you get to do it around your friends.
Yeah. I tried really hard to look nice. And
she's starting to blame her outfit now.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
And maybe if I'd worn something like Mindy, he wouldn't have been so ashamed.
And as you say, I should have worn something like Mindy, you get bopped in the side of the head by her parasol as she's trying to close it. She's like, I'm so sorry.
Somebody behind her's like, down in front.
Close your fucking umbrella.
Who the fuck brings an umbrella to a goddamn concert?
We're in a mall, you idiot.
Somebody's yelling at your date, Franklin.
Hey, why don't you shut up?
Why don't you shut up? Close your stupid parasol.
You get down here and close the parasol.
Why don't you get up here and tell me if you've closed the parasol yet?
Hold my diarrhea to yogurt. And he starts climbing over the thing.
Oh my God. All right.
Because he's fired up.
Mm-hmm.
Get up to who's yelling?
It's one of the wild Nogs.
Oh,
and they all of them have their shirts off, and each one has a different letter. My alchemical. There's romance.
There's a shit ton of them.
He gets up. He didn't know it. It's like
you see, he's got it. Yeah, one of them's got a C on his chest, and you're like, why? And then you see the rest of the letters, and you're like, oh fuck!
It's a reveal where they all from the Central C take off their shirts.
It's just from the letter C fills in my alchemical romance.
I guess we would see this happen as Franklin's halfway up, climbing up the road. So we're like, fuck.
And the guy in front is he's flexing his tiny little 13-year-old bicep, and he's got a drawing that he drew with markers of a pig drinking eggnog, and he's like, what do you want?
I want you to just relax and take back what you said to my date.
Roll. This will be risky standard.
3.
That's a failure.
Wait, is this suspicion clock still going?
Oh yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So you've got 3 ticks left on suspicion. I mean, this could just be that Franklin is making trouble, so security is becoming more aware.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna tick 2.
2?
Unless you resist it. You could always resist it and make it 1 tick instead. It's going to cost 2 stress. You've only got 1 stress, too.
Yeah, I'll take some stress for this.
Okay. So I'll only fill in 1 tick. You're 2 ticks away from security catching wise that you guys are up to something.
So they just get in each other's face and they're doing it quietly and darting their eyes to security.
And some of the other wild dogs are like, shut the fuck up, shut up, you get back to your seat. And security's like, hey, hurry. You see,
so close to kicking your arms right now.
And as you guys see her, hey, and you look over and you see a crisp button-down security shirt with a badge that looks homemade, and you see the embroidery, the poor embroidery of a hawk.
Oh no! Oh no!
And you just see the back of the shirt, and you see 2 thumbs pointing down at the hawk.
And I slink down below the people that are in front of the wild dog.
This is basically a movie theater. Just so sticky.
It's disgusting. There's nobody that cleans up.
Actually, yeah, there's not enough staff in the mall to keep this place clean.
No
it's
way.
basically just ancient cruft. This stuff has been here for hundreds of years. You actually find a coin that looks ancient.
Cool.
You pick it up, it crumbles to dust in your hand.
Damn it. I'm going to erase that.
As you're watching, you blow, and a tile reveals ancient writings that reveal a prophecy. It crumbles to dust.
Oh, so close to prophecy. Finding more stuff.
You see a hole in the ground and you go over it and there's an echoing chamber and you hear, "Release me!" And then a piece of gum falls in the hole and seals it up.
Damn it.
It was a tiny little hole that you put your ear to, and you could hear the howling winds of a deep, dark cave. A buried kingdom.
Oh my god, this is awesome.
So cool. Under the amphitheater.
We forget that this is a fantasy world and that you're in an ancient wizard-built facility.
Yeah. What was the High Spear Mall before?
The High Spear is a wizard tower that was used for things that we have never examined. There's also a wizard-built chocolate factory that has since broken down. But the mall itself, from what we've all been able to tell, has always been a place of like commerce. Because remember, there are those like, they don't work anymore, but like the floating elevators.
Right.
That kind of move around. So over time, as we reached this like kind of post-apocalypse, people came to live in the mall because it was safe. Yeah, so Franklin, you slink back down. You see Danny the Hawk Taburno. All he did to get you guys to quiet down was point at the hawk that he's embroidered on the back of his shirt. And you see him whip around and he goes, "That's right." You see his mustache, freshly combed.
And like little eagle's wings.
Oh, yeah. They look like little wings.
Shit, this guy. I respect him and how much I don't respect him.
Mm-hmm.
Big nose.
Even his comb over is intimidating.
Wow.
Yeah. So you come back down and you see the wild Nogs are like giving you the eyes, but they shut up.
I flip him a bird.
You get 24 pairs of hands coming up to flip you the birds.
Wide-eyed.
And Mindy's like, "Thanks for standing up for me, Franklin."
Anything for you, Mindy?
I mean, I don't. It's not like I care really, but thank you.
You're welcome.
And she does that thing where she kind of like crawls her hand over to you, and she tries to hold your hand. Spout Lore is proudly a Spout Lore Studios production.
A podcast for best friends by best friends.